Yonex enters the pickleball market, bringing high-quality craftsmanship and performance with the VCORE paddles. Meticulously designed and handcrafted in Japan, the VCORE paddles feature a unique aerodynamic shape for easy speed and targeted precision. The VCORE line has two offerings, the 7.58-ounce average lightweight and the 8.11-ounce average midweight. These paddles are built with a polypropylene honeycomb core and a hitting surface that provides optimal grip and feel thanks to a combination of HT graphite integrated with a glass fiber layer and a microparticle coating on top. I was really excited to head down to the court as soon as I saw these paddles because I'm a big fan of the Yonex brand, and as soon as I hit the court, I was not disappointed. The first thing I want to mention is the feel. I was a big fan of this VCORE feel. I loved how I could feel where the ball was landing on the paddle, as well as the spin potential with these paddles. I thought I could get a good spin, and I was able to hit a variety of creative shots. I loved hitting some dipping shots right at my opponent's feet. Compared to the E-Zone, I found that the VCORE offered a little bit more control, whereas the E-Zone's a little bit more powerful and easy depth. I did have about a 1 to 2 hour adjustment period to get used to the shape of these paddles. It's a little bit more unique than what I'm used to, but once I did, I was really enjoying how precise I could be with my shots. Now the midweight compared to the lightweight, I feel like I preferred the midweight. It just gave me a little bit more stability and plow through, but the lightweight was nice and easy to swing and I got great maneuverability. One last thing I wanted to mention with these paddles is the grip. Now the grip, I really liked how premium it felt. It felt really cushioned and stable. It felt really nice and built up. However, I do wish it was a little bit longer for my two-handed backhand. Overall, these paddles are a great offering for players looking for control and spin.
I really enjoyed hitting these VCORE paddles from Yonex. I like the lightweight version at net during fast exchanges. It was really just quick in my hands, easy to maneuver, but then I preferred the middleweight version of the paddle from pretty much anywhere else on the court. Just a more solid hit for me. I'm a power player, and so I just like that solid feel, and I really need it for those off-center shots, just to have the paddle bring a bit more mass through. What I did like about both of these paddles are they've got a lot of control, and so I could bring a lot of paddle speed through my stroke and generate some spin on both slice and top spin shots. And then at net, just love the feel. I was really liking it on my dinks too, could place the ball nicely, and so really fun playtest for me. The shape took a little bit to get used to. I used the Battle Lancer paddle, and that's got a bit more of a squared off shape, like the E-Zone versions of the Yonex paddles, and just took me a little bit while to get used to the shape of these VCOREs, but once I did and got it dialed in, really enjoyed playtest and really had a fun time out there hitting them.
Very excited to be here today to talk about Yonex's entry into pickleball. The VCORE line specifically, maybe not the most imaginative line, but I love the VCORE tennis racket, so I have really high expectations for these paddles. You can tell there is a little bit of a rounded edge. It's not as much of that traditional paddle shape. It's a little more rectangular. I thought that gave these paddles a little more of a wind cheating design, not trapping as much air and kind of cutting through, so it speeded up the swing very nicely. I also think, I can't prove this, but it seemed like it oriented the sweet spot maybe a little more in a general sense to the center of the paddle. I didn't sense a lot of dead spot. It really seems like the vinyl strips are very well attached. And these paddles are both a hair under 16 inches in length. A lot of people understand that I like the longer levers, the longer paddles. This really kind of adjusted my definition of goalposts of what kind of paddle design that I like. This is a little shorter. I had zero problem with it. I usually hang a little off the end of it for extra whip and zip on the swing, but overall spin peeled off of this thing beautifully. I couldn't see any real breakdown of the grit over a period of time of the play test. Just overall a very versatile all-court paddle.
For more information on the VCORE paddles or anything Yonex, please head to totalpickleball.com.